But LA, I've lived here long enough to have seen some remnants of first growth, and from that period all the way up until now, including transportation. You know, I used to take the light rail all over the city. Actually, we'd go from our house in East Hollywood, as I say. I still live there, in Silver Lake, Franklin Hills to be specific. But we'd get the light rail and go either to the ocean or we'd go to downtown LA. And it just seemed pretty easy. It was easy, and it seemed natural to do that. And then it disappeared pretty much at the same time. One of the runs that you could take with the light rail is that it would head towards the east, Glendale, and then it would come along what was soon to become the 5 freeway. And then it would...
so you're talking about the red car, right?
Yeah, and it would turn up Glendale Boulevard and go down 2nd Street and go into the 2nd Street Tunnel. You could take another one on Sunset Boulevard that would go down and across Hill Street and go down pretty much the middle of... it would go down to Broadway and go straight down Broadway. I saw the 5 freeway being constructed where Riverside Drive and Alessandro come together, and it's where the 5 goes from in the ground and begins to raise, and then the 2 freeway comes up over the top of it. And you know, when you're 6, 7, 8 years old, that's huge to construction, to see columns that are that tall. You know, I'm used to seeing columns that are like 10 feet high, or in a church, you know, 25 feet high. I had no concept of what a freeway was. You know, I had no idea how it connects and what impact it would have. And, probably not until I started driving, because we used to take car rides with the family, say, to the San Fernando Mission, and that was an all-day trip, you know, to get all the way out to sort of the Northwest Valley, and it wasn't much of a payoff either, other than, you know, going to a mission for me. I mean, wasn't.
Yeah, probably the only structure, and that's probably significant.
You know, I think it was good to see. I mean, I still have a very clear image of the plan of a church and the way you enter the church and its relationship to the courtyard, both in front and the side, and all of that. But I came to see that missions were not really that important. I mean, they are historically in the story of California, but there was no bigger idea about what a mission was, the same way there was no bigger idea what the Alamo was. You know, it's a place to protect whoever was trying to beat the crap out of everybody else. Yeah, pretty much. And then to store whatever they stole. But the city has become, the way I still see it, it's become physically a little bigger, but it's become denser.